Hi, this is Darren and this is Tip Tap Game Clash. By now you might have realised I'm a bit of a side-scrolling beat 'em up or brawler fanatic, and today makes no exception to that rule as we jump into Coffee Crisis, a title that was released in 2018 on the Nintendo Switch and is currently available on the Nintendo eShop. How will it fare? Well, let's check out the review. Coffee Crisis is based around the concept that aliens have invaded Earth. It's quite original in that regard. And you as two barristers, Nick and Ashley, are out to save the world with some devil coffee. I'm really not making this up. Armed with your trusted coffee sacks, you hit the streets in order to take out the alien scumbags as quickly and as effectively as possible. So far it sounds like it could be a copy of Turtles in Time, or any other generic beat 'em up. Coffee Crisis has been released on pretty much every platform, including the Sega MegaDrive or Genesis depending on your region, PC, Xbox One, I'm not sure if it's on the PlayStation, but that might be a good thing, and the Nintendo Switch, which I'm now playing on. Unfortunately for me though, I've got to try and make this review last at least 5 minutes. God, if I had hair I'd be pulling it out because this game is just, I don't even know where to start. I can't really focus on any positives. Okay, so if you are fortunate enough to buy this amazing game, then you might look forward to the fact that you can press the start or home button at any point and quit. And the good thing is that there's no bugs or issues when you do that, so you might find that that's a benefit. Another benefit might be that if you don't want to speak to one of your friends again, get them to play this with you and they will get the hint really quickly. So there we go, 2 benefits. Perfect. One is that you can quit the game, and the second one is you can dump your friends. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but there really isn't. This game has nothing to offer you from a gameplay perspective. There's just nothing. It's like a void in my life now that I'm never going to get back. If you used to have a Sega MegaDrive or Genesis or Super Nintendo, you probably remember times when there used to be arcade games that were then converted to play on those consoles, and they never really matched that arcade experience. Well, Coffee Crisis is my equivalent of Rival Turf, which was actually released on the Super Nintendo, and I actually remember that being bloody awful. And Coffee Crisis exceeds it in every possible way of disappointment, which is remarkable. I've never seen anything like this. A prime example of how bad it is that when you start the game, you first face off against 3 aliens that look like they've been ripped out of the Simpsons game. And when I say the Simpsons game, I actually mean the one on the Nintendo Entertainment System or the NES. Not like the arcade game or anything like that. These are just like 3 generic aliens that feel like they're from an 8-bit console. They probably are from an 8-bit console. They've probably copied these images. That's why the animation is so bad. I've worked it out. They have basically copied images from different games in order to make this game feel more attractive or something. God help me. Now let's move on to the negatives. How exciting. Firstly, I'm not quite sure who even tested this title. There seems to be a massive disconnect on how the characters work. I say that because Nick, if you play as Nick, you won't play as Nick because you just shouldn't be buying this game. But if you did buy this game and you play as Nick, he doesn't seem to physically be able to connect his punches with the enemies. It's like he throws a punch and then his arm becomes invisible, thus rendering him useless. Ashley is able to kick, and her kicks connect. So actually that's 3 positives now. Yay. It also seems like they're missing a significant amount of animation frames. On a previous review I done for, I think, Rage Injustice, I spoke about how I used to save on memory costs for games on the Super Nintendo and Sega MegaDrive by reducing the number of frames in the animation sequences. And Coffee Crisis has borrowed that concept perfectly, although it just seems like there's only 4 frames of animation. This is another positive then. The game doesn't take up much storage space. It would actually take up even less if you don't buy it and install it. So there you go, bear that one in mind. Save your space, don't buy it. The audio is terrible, all aspects of that, so the sound, score, the grunts, the moans, whatever, everything about it is just dull as, I can't even swear, but it's just dull. I think if you watch the Teletubbies, that has got more interesting sound throughout an entire episode of the Teletubbies than this game has got going for it. They even have like a bonus round, which is kind of a replica of Mortal Kombat without the fun part and just seeing how much coffee you can sip, or something like that. I pay no attention to this game. Well, I managed to complete the first 3 levels, or 4 levels, I can't remember now. I'm trying to do a mind wipe in order to forget this experience. However, because you're still here and you're watching this video, which is great for me, thank you very much, I'm going to make sure there's some extra footage that you can carry on watching while I actually go away now and cry. If you did like this video, please make sure you hit the like button, the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, or even leave me a comment. You might even want to talk about how good you think this game is. I'm telling you now though, I won't respond to that. But thank you anyway for watching this video. This is Darren and this is Tit Tap Game Clash.